In this tutorial, we are going to find the gradient of a curve at a given point. And the special thing about these applications is that we are going to use pre-drawn graphs. From set of exercises 60, we will solve exercise 4, page 200. By drawing suitable tangents on tracing paper, we are required to find the tangent of the graph at A, where x equals minus 2. So the first part, x equals minus 2. This is the point. At this point, we are going to use the ruler and determine how the tangent is going to be drawn. Using the ruler, the tangent is approximately as shown here, where it touches the curve at this point only. Then we sketch a line. After we draw the tangent, now we are going to draw the right triangle, where it is easy to find the rise and the run using the right triangle. I tried to use this right triangle. As for the run, first pay attention to the scale of the x-axis, which we have explained in the previous tutorials. The scale here is every 2 squares equals to 1 unit. So these 2 squares on 1 unit and the other 2 squares are 1. So the result is 2. Therefore, the run is 2. For the rise, since the straight line is going upward, the rise is also going upward. The scale on the y-axis, every 1 square is 1 unit. So we have here 1 square and then half a square. The rise will be 1.5. Since the direction is upward, then the rise is plus 1.5. So the gradient of the curve at x equals minus 2 is equal to the rise divided by the run, which is equal to plus 1.5 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.75. Now part B. This is minus half on the x-axis, so let's move down, and this is the point on the curve. We observe that there is a large curvature at this point, so we have to pay attention how to use the ruler to sketch the tangent. If we draw a line at this point, we observe that the angles are approximately equal. So this is the tangent to the curve at x equals minus half. For the right triangle, to get the run and the rise, one of the simplest ways is first determine the run and then find out the rise to complete drawing the right triangle. Let's observe the run too, because as we increase the run, the value will be clearer. So I will choose this first unit and this is the second. At this point, we are going to move up to draw the rise. Therefore, we get this right triangle. The run is equal to 2, whereas the rise, as we have said previously, the scale on the y-axis, each 1 square is equal to 1 unit. I have 1 complete square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here half and here half, so the rise is 6 units. Please pay attention here. If the straight line moves downward, the rise will also be downward. And the value of the rise will be minus 6. So the gradient at x equals minus half is equal to the rise divided by the run, which is minus 6 divided by 2. By simplification, it will be minus 3. After we have solved part A and part B, start solving on your own part C and D, and you will check your answers in the next tutorial.